Hello.
Hello.
Hello. Hello.
Good Annie morning.
Yo 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 yo.
Or should I say bad Annie morning?
Why bad Anna morning?
Ah, it's an April Fool's. Ah, got you all. What a good prank.
Well done.
Thank you.
Well done. I didn't. Oh no! Oh no!
Yeah, the cursed day. The day when you can't trust anyone anymore. Where you're always looking over your shoulder every 2 seconds, scared that someone's going to come up behind you with, I don't know, a fart cushion, or a rubber chicken, or maybe just the back of the hand, and then you can't get mad because they're like, but it was an April Fool, brah! Jim says, or a knife! Happy April Fools, everybody.
Happy
From the
April
two biggest
Fools.
fools.
From the two biggest April Goofs, y'all.
Hope everybody is doing good this morning.
India, we have
Hmm?
69 subscribers.
Whoa, that's a sex number. Crazy. Whoa. So no one's allowed to subscribe anymore.
Yeah. Unless they want to push for a 420.
We're a little bit away from 420.
Hey,
Just a little bit.
1 + 1 is 2.
That's true.
As simple addition for you, Holmes.
Yeah. I don't know how that factors into 420 though.
I don't know.
We should aim for the next sex number. You know, 73. I'm sure I could make that into some kind of position hard if I tried hard enough, you know?
Would you want to wait? Would you want to be the 7 or would you want to be the 3?
The 3, baby!
Yeah.
We all know what that means.
I don't know. From a top-down view, I guess it just kind of looks like you're doing this.
Oh, that's pretty good. I was thinking like, you know, the gummy bears, where they're like,
What?
they're kind of in a 3 shape. They kind of
Oh,
curl
right,
in like
okay.
a croissant on themselves.
All right. No, I see what you're saying.
Exactly, Devin.
Any
says,
number
go ahead.
is a sex number if you try hard enough.
Exactly. If there is a number that isn't the sex number, you're just not trying hard enough. One of our amazing gifts as humans is to make anything with our
Anything
imagination.
possible. Question for you two: have either of you worked in games? Yes.
Yes.
Both of us have.
Both of us have, but Mike's probably the person you'd want to talk to about it. Since I've only done UI and some design work. I haven't done much of the actual game making side.
What's up? What's up?
Huzzah!
Huzzah!
Your sub is ending today! So I might be 68 later. No! That's okay. Today could be the sexiest, fooliest day.
Okay, sexy fully day. Fully cooly sexy day.
Sexy, fooly day. I like that.
Sexy fully day.
Yeah.
Is that like sex fully day?
No.
Or fully sexy day?
No, fully sexy day.
Fully sexy day. Switching us over.
Sounds fun.
Where is it? Is it this one? I've gone. I have my little bear is going. Hit this button.
Hey, you think that was my kind of.
Oh, he was just in the middle. I didn't see him. Wow, he's really camouflaged.
that was my kind of April Fool too. Pinky Pink. Pinky Pink's like, I remember in kindergarten, the kids in kindergarten told all the other kindergartners in April Fools, like, today a big truck fell from the sky on my house! April Fools! That was my kind of joke. Like, one of my April Fools when I was a kid was trying to convince my dad that there was a bee in the room. Which there blatantly wasn't. I was like, no, there's definitely a bee. I can hear it, there's a bee. And he was like, no, there's not. Especially not when you're doing it immediately after I've just got you with an April Fool's. And then you were like, no you didn't, there's a bee! There's a bee in the room! I swear!
Why'd you keep saying I did this?
I'm not.
Oh.
Unless you mean when I said...
And then you're like...
I meant the... I meant the royal you. Like,
the royal you.
In general.
Like a bee. A royal bee. Anyway. Today, I'm gonna play around with, volume profiles. Whoa. In Unity. To create some different lighting scenarios for things. I want to do the thing that India suggested where I try and simulate an angel attacking.
What?
In Evangelion. I want to make the whole place feel red. Yeah.
Do you think we would get copyright slaughtered if we used Evangelion music?
Yeah. Probably. Maybe. I don't know.
It may sound like squeals and brips to you guys, but that is definitely how it goes.
Being was like, wow, you really do know the song. Oh yeah.
Yeah, I do.
India.
That's my deadline song.
Keep going.
No, I'm not
yeah. I need it.
It's
I need it. 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 I'm gonna try and recreate it. I need it.
Oh, I like this one.
That's great. It's good. It's good. It's good. It's good. Yeah. Okay.
I'm glad to use my music and I'll copyright you myself and steal your money. Man, if anyone here does make music and wants us to use their music, then do feel free, because we're always looking for good music to have that's not gonna get us copyright slaughtered. We have some of David's, and we have some from Epidemic Sound. Did I have coffee today? I haven't yet, but maybe I'm planning to, Devon. Devon and me have been doing this thing for the past month. Since the 8th of March, we've been trying to cut back on sugar, and we've been doing exercise every day that we're able to. And we just finished up the month yesterday. Way!
Way!
So we're giving ourselves a week where we can have sugar and stuff. And one of the things I didn't want to have was coffee. So I haven't had coffee in a month. But maybe I'm gonna get some today because now I can. I'm free.
Oh ha.
Oh my gosh. Rolando says, I know, and when all fails, like passwords or super critical messed up moments, I do the hopeless piano song in the Jet Alone episode when Misato gets the password wrong. Like, I get so stressed. Evangelion music's the best for putting the pressure on yourself.
Oh.
Or for just feeling sad.
Apparently Twitch now tells you it's like a hype train is close.
Oh.
That's
a train approaches.
Yeah.
Aw, Straya says, I'm actually awake enough to sleepily catch you adorable nerds. Aw, thank you so much for the bits. It's nice to have you here. I hope you're doing well.
I'm August.
Are you currently snuggled up in bed? And Tip, I do know the series of weekly FX animations you made a while ago. Devin's like, we're 3! I'm so pleased and like proud that we made it. I think we did really well. I'm excited to do another month. You're gonna be releasing NFTs of them all. Tip, no! No! April Fools! Ah! You got me! Truly, this is the day on which I will feel the most foolish. Oh my gosh, can you imagine? Have you guys seen the article about how people's NFTs have started disappearing?
What?
Sorry, I don't mean to sound so joyous about it. People who have bought NFTs are starting to complain because some of them have started disappearing.
Oh. Oh, dear.
You're under your blanket. Awesome. Sounds good. I don't have a blanket, but I do have a big sweatshirt that I'm snuggled up in. It's Mike's sweatshirt, because of course it is. Joy there.
Is that something I just washed?
Yeah.
That's why I never pick out your clothes to wash anymore.
You're welcome to wear my clothes if you want.
You say that every time.
I know.
But they don't fit.
Still welcome.
Your boots are too small.
They're too small. I do wear a lot of oversized stuff though. I have a lot of XL stuff.
Yeah. It's called my clothes.
No! They're called Sonic clothes. I don't know why you always pass up on my Sonic clothes, Mike. My Sonic digs are so good.
Mooper's done gone did it.
Moop has gone down bon did it.
Yeah,
Moopers,
thank you for the 300
thank you
bits.
so much. Hey! Choo choo! Chugga-dugga, 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 chugga-dugga. My glass says, I'm in Philippines and it's like 35 degrees centigrade right now. Holy God, help me. Wait, is that Celsius? That's hot. That's really hot.
Put some Sonic sneakers on India's Sprite. What Sprite do you mean? She has no Sprite.
Oh my gosh, we're just both up in the corner. Hold on, let me
Hanging out in the chat.
ping back. Hype train!
My mic sounds quiet. Okay. Ah, man.
Straya, thank you so much again for the bits. That's so kind of you. Thanks very, very much. You guys are so generous. There I go.
Testing. You know what?
I've forgotten what the freeze button
My microphone doesn't look like it's quiet, so maybe I was just pointed away.
Gym of the gym. Wow, dude, thank you.
Wait, are you saying my mic sounds quiet because you're April Foolins me? Because I'll be really mad.
Doig doesn't get, he doesn't feel foolish or laugh, he just gets angry. It's okay, you can just not admit it now.
Add override. Doo-doo-doo.
Ben was being evil. I did it. I'm the bad man. I'm Batman. Play Monster Hunter Rise and stream it sometime. I'd love to.
It would be either one or the other of us because we only have do one sweet. Whoa, Jim at the gym, thank you.
Yeah, we do. So, but it would still be fun. Get one of us to play it. I wish that they would do it like local 2-player would be awesome as well. Like with the same Switch.
I see.
I feel like you could try and work out a way to do it on the one Switch. Even if one person's controlling the other person's palico or something.
Yeah, if you could become like their Palamute or something, that'd be really funny.
Hey, level 1 complete!
Shadow Ziggy's like, fool me once, I fight you. For it, thank you.
Oh! Oh! We've got a crow mail. It's from Martina, who says, meow. Meow, she, meow.
Why isn't this changing? Maybe I have to put a post-process thing on the...
But thank you for pushing us over the line. Hype train complete. Or at least at level 2. What does that mean in terms of the train? Is it like a double-decker now? It just keeps getting taller.
Oh man, double-decker trains freak me out.
They're awesome! What are you talking about?
It feels like they topple over at high speed. I don't know.
I think they look amazing. It's like a double-decker bus, except it's on a rail.
Yeah, it's gonna be the battle mode for it.
The battle mode?
If I can figure out how to get it to apply to the camera.
It looks so scary.
Well, I'm not done yet.
I especially like that the horizon line is lighter and is a line between you and me looking at one another, because it looks like some kind of epic, intense standoff.
It does, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Unfortunately, that's not going to be there.
That's okay.
What have you used your Chromel for devilish purposes? Oh no.
Stray says, I work on a double-decker train. Is that true? They're interesting but can be a pain. They're so cool! What is like a pain about working on them? What did Rolando send us, Mike?
A meme.
Well, you received it, so you have to do stomps, and you have to tell us what it is.
No, I don't.
Should I click on it?
You can click on it if you want.
Okay, click on it. He's not been like, no! Then I'm assuming it's safe. I'm gonna click on it. I don't get it! I don't get it.
That's okay, India.
No, it's not. What is it? Everybody's doing grumpy Doig.
Why is it grumpy Doig?
Rolando, you fell off your chair. Stray says, I work for Amtrak in America on the Empire Builder. All the passenger cars are doubles. That's awesome. Oh, Ben, don't feel bad for being the bad fooler, you bad fool. Get down with your bad fool.
Let's see if we turn red in the we don't. I need to do something. I need to make it so that the camera sees the thing. Sees it. Oh, I don't know how.
All of your fooling us.
Rendering. UI XR resonance rendering.
Yeah, She said it was a meme for a while to get people to look at your hand, and you made that post to be just like, haha, made you look. Oh, I done got. I see. I see.
to see your post process.
Stress says they're nice for how many people we can fit on them, but repairs can be difficult because of limited access space to certain areas. Oh, interesting. I definitely think they look very awesome and they're fun to be on. Like, there's something very cool about being on the upper deck of a train. Palbo, you fooled yourself. Oh no. Oh no. I fooled myself. Hey.
Ba-dum, checkbox.
Huh?
I made it so our scene.
Oh, I thought you were celebrating the completion of the hype train.
Oh no, no.
Yeah. Thank you guys.
Thank you.
You done did the double decker hype train.
So it goes black, which not good because
Those are some pretty cool emotes.
That would affect the green screen. Shit.
Can you turn the music up a little bit, Mike? Can't hear it very well. Thank you.
Oh, how would I stop it from doing that? Let's see.
You got ugly Vikings. I think it's pretty cool. Barbara, you thought you could fall asleep to this? Blah 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 blah. Thought you could fall asleep to this stream. You fool! Calling people a fool today is too much fun. Are we calling everybody a fool?
You fool.
You gooseberry fool. I heard that Mike played the new Among Us update yesterday. He was telling me that the new map is super interesting.
Yeah. It was cool. I played it with a bunch of people. It was Verdi and Kara and Kevin and Ian and Katie and Pal and B and I was crew for most of it. Except for one match where I killed almost everyone. Pal saved the game. Except no. I went to vote for Kevin at the end. And if my vote had it gone through, I would have been the only one to win on the new map as an imposter.
That's so cool, dude.
I killed 5 people.
How did you manage to fool them all?
There was only 2 people to fool at the end. And
what was your alibi though?
What was my alibi? I didn't really have a good one. I marinated Kara at the beginning, and I fooled Palbro. I didn't fool Kevin at all. So Palbro voted for Kevin, and if my vote for Kevin had gone through, I would have won. But it didn't click in.
What,
so.
Like it was a technicality?
Yeah.
No way!
Yeah, it sucked.
Like that time that I had to choose between Kawa and Kevin, and I chose, like, I voted for one, but accidentally clicked the other.
Yeah. Hello, welcome. If I got this set up, then I would totally be doing
Hey,
stuff
welcome.
like this.
Welcome, Raiders. Oh no, Tip says I couldn't get in when we tried to play as the update was I have to scroll up. There we go. As the update went live, servers were full. Yeah, fair. Welcome everybody, you were playing Sea of Thieves. Oh, cool. I still have never played that game. Alrighty then.
Hi, Amlet.
Bum bum Emlet. Bum bum Emlet. Wake me up now. Open my eyes.
Thank you very much, Drew. Yeah,
thanks,
if you
Drea.
just come in, we have a couple of rewards. I think if you come over in a raid, maybe, do you get a bunch of points for raiding us? I don't know. Try them out. You can bomb the stream and knock the two avatars that are floating around.
Around. Or you can set us exercises to do to keep us alive. Or you can send crow mail, which
There you go.
gets delivered via crow. Hey, I come close to the cam.
Yeah, you did. Okay.
Oh, will there be a day ever when I'm not sleepy? Super sleepy. Buffy is all snuggled up on the bed upstairs. She's very cute. She's a little bundle of cute. Oh yeah, yesterday when I was exercising, I opened the door to the balcony. That comes off the kitchen living room because Buffy loves us to open the door for her there so she can go outside onto the balcony and claw at the wood and roll around on the floor and just be in the fresh air and in the sunlight. So I let her out while I was in the room, and I started hearing her like screaming. So I turned around to look and see what she was up to, and the people from the balcony next door were like leaning over the balcony and talking to her. And she was like talking back to them.
Aww.
Which I've never seen her do. I've never seen her be so vocal and loud before in my life. They were like, hey, how's it going? She was like, hey kitty. It was really cute and really funny.
Were they laughing at her?
Yeah. I was like, what a doofus.
That's great.
Yeah. I've never heard her like talk back like that though. She's normally like, she's pretty quiet unless she's hungry, and then she won't stop pestering you. But she doesn't tend to like respond to you just talking to her. I also think she can't see through the glass into the living room.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh.
Because just after that happened, after they'd gone, she was just sat looking around, and I was like, Buffy, Buffy. And I was waving at her through the window as I was saying it. And she was looking around like she didn't know where it was coming from. And she looked like past me.
Maybe yeah, maybe the reflection or whatever.
Yeah, I was like, Buffy, and waving at her, and she was just like looking up and looking behind her, like trying to find out where the noise was coming from. And then I went to the gap in the door so she could see me through the gap rather than through a window.
And then she was immediately like,
Yeah, she was immediately like, oh, there you are! And ran towards me.
"Oh."
It was...
Yeah, it's cute when she, like, comes to your call.
Yeah. Oh, Atticus says I'm exhausted from fire department training. Had to help save a person in full gear and now my back is sore.
Whoa.
Oh, wow, Atticus. That's awesome, though. Like, well done. You go get some rest. Super cool. Morning, Doodle.
Hey, Doodle.
How's it doodling?
So I'm trying to do something that affects the color, but I can't have it not affect the background, which sucks. Oh, how am I going to do this?
Maybe you could have the background be a material that doesn't receive the lighting. Did that come up with a good idea?
Yeah, you did.
Yeah!
Yeah, you did.
I did a smart! Guys!
You did a smart thing.
Everybody listen to me. Everybody pay attention to me. I did a smart.
Let's see if this works.
Oh, I'm happy I could help for once, rather than hinder.
India, smart boy, doing smart things.
Doing a smart
You know
job.
what? Smart, non-binary individual doing smart things.
Doing the smart thing. Ooh. Every time the song comes on, I want to sing like that remix to it because it just sounds like it would fit over it really well.
Kevin showed me a YouTube video that had it was like chipmunks singing, but they were slowed right down or something, and it had Eye of the Tiger, and it was great. He said at the time that the opening riffs and stuff, it felt like foreplay, like it was teasing the song.
Wait, what was this?
It was a YouTube video, a song, bunch of
I tuned
songs.
back in when you said foreplay.
It's just like, imagine the tempo of Eye of the Tiger slowed right down, so it's like dun
Dun dun dun.
no, even slower.
Oh.
Dun dun dun
I mean, that sounds very boring to listen
dun.
to.
It's something.
Did you try speeding it up to
Yeah.
like 1.5 speed?
It just sounded normal.
Rising up, straight to the top. Chipmunks at 16 speed. No! They can only be so powerful. Morning, Emlet. Morning, Habbo. Yeah, this is the new thing. That we just kind of float around. It's meant to be just for the opening screen. But it's a lot of fun, so sometimes we just leave it on. Hey Emlet, you're the cutie. Jeez, oh. I mean, you're not cute at all, Emlet. Ha! Happy April Fools. Got 'em.
Okay, so then, and then we do ba-ba-da, add layer, use this screen, now the green screen is a layer of its own, and then hopefully the boop.
I'm sorry, Tib. I went too far.
It's supposed to be on this one. And
How's it going for you, Emlet? You too, Habbo. How's it hanging? Tib, did you manage to receive email back successfully? Habbo! Didn't mean it like that. You think you finally got an email this morning? I hope the email says, okay, we understand, and not, no, but.
I didn't do what I thought I was gonna do. Oh, I'm an idiot. I'm a super idiot. I'm a super idiot.
Oh, awesome! You got a day off on Friday, Habbo. That's awesome. I hope that your current scene is going well. Oh, I'm so excited. Is it okay for me to sometimes hassle you about the work you're doing, or would you prefer that I don't? You know, via DM. I'm so excited to see it. Really? Thanks. I don't want to be a pain, especially not if you're like, I just want to work on it. I don't want to show people this. Not yet.
Aw, thanks, Emlet. Emlet saying, I just gotta say your stream is looking mighty dope these days. The floating plushies, the header is real sweet. Well done.
Aw, thanks, Emlet. That means a lot. You wait till these plushies are actually in place and animated and doing their thing. We're just hoping to replace the 2D ones we had before. Also, Habbo, you said you want to show me things, but you worry about hassling me. Oh no, now I'm really sad because I've missed so many opportunities to hassle you about it. I could have been hassling you this whole time? Alright, prepare to be hassled.
Oh, I don't know. It didn't work. It didn't work as I thought it would, India.
It is my loss. It is. 100% my loss. It's like, die. So bloodthirsty. That looks terrifying, Mike. I love it.
What, the cube? I don't know how to do it and not affect the thing behind. I thought I could. And it didn't. It didn't do it.
Did my amazing idea not work?
I guess not.
Aww.
I'll keep trying.
What about if you had something behind us that was emissive? And you projected a background onto it?
Yeah, I'm trying.
Yeah, Tip Grog's getting pretty damn far with his Sonic animation.
I had to have a post. What's it called?
Tip, I'm okay to hassle you about turtle stuff, or would you prefer me not to? Be careful what you give me permission for.
not change the camera?
He's a stinky cutie, it's true. Because I can hassle you about turtle stuff, awesome. Prepare to be hassled. Ninecloud, if you love what you do, like, as long as you're enjoying yourself, like, no one can tell you shouldn't be doing it. See you, Ninecloud. Good luck making the music. I think Kurzak just wants to be hassled about something. Which, hassling is something I can provide. As a friend, it is my duty. Oh, Emlet says, by the way, mid-April or the 1st of May, I'm officially a freelancer. I'm gonna do so many backgrounds. Oh yes, finally getting out of this abusive job. That's amazing! Emlet, yes! Woohoo! Oh yeah, we have to give you... Emlet, prepare to get overloaded by people requesting you to do work with them.
Is this an April Fool's?
Oh no, it better not be. Emlet, don't break my heart. Don't go breaking my heart.
I'm just kidding.
Don't go breaking my heart. This one's real. That's amazing, Emlet. I'm so happy for you. You're gonna kill it, dude. You're so good. I'll keep my eye out for any opportunities. But I'm sure you won't have any issue finding people to take you on. Yeah, we'll get to see Emlet around more. That'll be cool. And hopefully you'll just be happier, Emlet, because you won't be in a job where they're constantly taking advantage of you. I guess if there's one good thing to come out of being in a job where they kind of take advantage of you, is that you can make sure that that doesn't happen.
That's true, yeah.
Like, you'll be able to recognize the signs and defend yourself. We should check out the Descendants on Twitter. Okay. Maybe I will. What is it?
I'm laughing because India Tibbs cropped your sentence and made you seem really...
That's definitely what I said.
Is it?
She got me.
I saw that you were compiling a whole bunch of like Anna Morning, the document you sent us. That's awesome.
Wait, what?
Is tomorrow the Anna Morning Challenge 1-year anniversary?
Oh my gosh! Don't you wish that we'd kept up with like the most recent challenge? Now.
Oh, just a little bit.
Why did the anniversary have to come at a time when we completely dropped the ball on the Anna Morning Challenge?
Because that's the doigswift tradition.
Maybe we'll make sure that it's ready for tomorrow, and then it can be like a thing. We were like, it's a year anniversary, and we actually got our asses in gear and did the thing that we needed to do.
But tomorrow is Friday.
Right, so?
Well, if we got together, then it would only give people like 3 days to do the
we'll
challenge.
Just give them till next week.
You mean a week on Monday?
Yeah.
Okay.
Problem?
That's fine. I don't know how to get the green screen to work. Oh, lame. Although it would be kind of funny if the overlay made everything black. Wow.
Man, I'm feeling pretty chill and sleepy.
Pretty chill and sleepy.
Pretty chill and sleepy.
Is it okay if you post a link to the background of you've done so far?
What? Yeah. Of course, please.
Yeah, of course.
Please do.
But also, as an April Fool's, no, how dare you ask for permission and then not wait for it?
You can't say it's an April Fool's before you say it, Mike.
Why?
Because that defeats the purpose of fooling people. Look at this beauteous picture, this beauteous background. The person who did this will be available for freelance in like 2 to 4 weeks.
Yeah!
It's
Book up the
gorgeous,
time
Emma.
now!
Wowzers. I love the harsh black shadows on these rocks. So nice. Right?
It's very cool. It's very, very nice.
So good. Super gorgeous.
So I made the green screen,
Amazing job, Emma.
but
I can't wait to see what you do next. Let's normalize everybody saying April Fools before the April Fool's joke. There's a lot more coming, I bet. Is there more coming on the same project? So that's where I should keep my eyes. Look to the skies! Are you up for recording more Breath of the Wild this weekend, Mike?
yeah.
Even though what happened last time happened last time.
Yeah. I
Okay.
cried.
Aw, Mike.
Yeah.
I'm so sorry.
Yeah.
That sucks.
For context, Indy and we played Breath of the Wild, and my microphone wasn't registered in OBS, and so all of my audio was muffled / muted, and I should have checked. So I was crying because of one, losing the cool fun times,
I should have made you check.
and two, for failing to mess up that bad.
See you, Emlet.
Bye, Emma.
Don't worry, Mike. As much as you should have looked at it, I should have looked at it too. Like, I should have said to you, let's make sure we do an audio test on this one. I
Yeah.
was just too impatient.
You might still get highlights. We'll see.
Yeah, we're hoping that we can create into highlights. It's just going to be a shame that none of the highlights will feature Mike.
Maybe we should just cut together all of the. And Doig, just listen to India's audio and redub it. I mean, I could.
That'd be too difficult.
It's an
to
hour
do.
long.
I think that'd be too difficult to do. Like, because Doig will say something and I'll respond, but Doig's saying something wouldn't be there, so Doig's going to hear the response afterwards and then be like, oh shit, what did I say there? Now I have to figure out what I said and go back and re-record that bit. So I think it would take him hours and hours and hours.
We'll see how inaudible I am. But the thing is if you can hear me in Swift's audio, I'd have to match
That perfectly.
that, or it'll sound weird. I could just purposely not say anything the same.
You could. It's just going to be hard when I'm responding to you to know what you're saying or what you were saying back then. We're open to suggestions though, if you guys have any suggestions on what we could possibly do to fix it, because a lot of fun stuff did happen.
Yeah. Oh, what? How do I do this? There must be a way.
Did you
I try
about having an emissive plane?
that it would still be affected by the post process.
Okay. Power Bro, you already said your suggestion. Release the episode as an April Fool's joke. I mean, we could. It would be completely out of order as well, which is it could be a part of the April Fool's joke. Man, this series, Breath of the Wild, like, is one of my favorite things to play ever. But recording it has been so cursed.
Yeah, I don't think I'm getting what I want in ERP. ERP. How would I do this?
Whoops. What clip are you talking about, Tip? Just having a stretch. This is the kind of less imaginative part of the effect where I'm just having these beams of light slowly circle around. It's just a lot of frames that need drawing.
Let's see what it would look like if we had the screen capture stuff.
Tip says it's a really great clip from Sailor Moon dub where an art teacher is basically explaining why you shouldn't be creative or have fun with art because of her nonsense understanding of what a landscape should be. I love it. Oh, that's awesome. Hello, Wubunyan. How are you doing?
So in this instance, everything's being turned red, including the screens, just sort of what we want.
Boy! Mana. Jeez, oh jeez, oh jeez, oh jeez, oh jeez. Jeez, oh jeez, oh jeez, oh jeez, oh jeez, oh jeez. Oh, man. Oh jeez, oh jeez, oh jeez. Guys! I'm ordering sushi today. Apart from potentially the store if it's closed.
Dog does the Dragon Ball? Yeah, it's color business, bish.
Heck
April
yeah.
Fool, she's actually ordering pizza.
Who's ordered pizza?
You.
Oh. That'll be a good one. But no. Unless sushi pizza. Just make the base rice. And then make the tomato sauce nori. And then make the toppings of toppings. Perfect.
Rick, we can add mood lighting. Do 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 do.
You know your flame that appears above your noggin?
Yeah.
Is it like a mood flame? Where
Yeah.
depending on what mood you're in, it changes colour?
Oh, I never thought about it changing color. I just thought about like appearing and disappearing. Why?
Just wondering.
Why?
I was wondering.
Why?
Can't a girl wonder?
No.
Can't a girl experience wonder in her life?
No.
Well, then in that case, I guess, never mind.
Of course a girl can experience wonder in her life. Everyone can experience wonder in their life.
How many roads must a man walk down, Mike, before he can consider himself a man? Before he can consider himself part of the family?
What? What are you talking about?
What if you've taken to him so strong that it's clear you're going to get along?
It sounds like lyrics, but I don't recognize them.
How many roads must a man walk down?
1, 2, 3. I don't know. What are the roads? Why
3,
does it
4.
smell there?
I'm just asking you for wisdom, that's all.
Oh.
Ben says exactly 1. Jim says 6. Can we add fairy lights? That's a great idea. Doodles, you have to go. Well, have an awesome day. Thank you for being here and hanging out. Hot dog pizza exists. Don't know if that sounds good or bad. But yeah, fairy lights can be done. We were thinking we could have different set dressings for different holidays. Now that we have 3D us, we could even dress up for Halloween.
Yeah, we could.
You were making a pun on wonder. Oh, okay, I see. So 6 is the only answer we've got from chat for how many roads must a man walk down before he can consider himself a man. That's the way.
That's the way. Where did you go? You're gone. And I'm just lying on top of my screen.
There we are. I'm back. I'm back.
So this is priority. If I do a double of A, and then it's like this. Do a double, and then this global volume is what was it called when this red thing happens in Evangelion? Alert.
Wog.
Eva alert. Cool. So then we have a global volume called Eva alert. And then let's have one that's just like idling.
Tib, you wonder what his colour beam is going to look like altogether. Me too. Me too. I hope it looks cool. I'm excited to get this bit out of the way with the beams, so I can do some fun stuff over the top, like some crackling electricity and some wind waves and stuff coming off it. I think that's probably going to be the stuff that'll make it look cool. Whoops. But I guess we'll see. I've never really done effects like this before, so I'm just kind of winging it. And they call it the stairway to heaven. Well, like an aurora beam attack, like in Pokemon. Yeah, maybe. Is Doig secretly a dugong? It's a question. Be careful of over-animating the effects. It's possible to forget your timing and spacing for everything to fly by. And for everything to fly by a million miles a minute. Okay, I'll do my best. To be honest, I've been mostly just spacing this evenly. Throughout. There's some bits at the beginning where it's like a bit kind of jerky and not great.
Can you play it for us?
Yeah, but I'm wondering if maybe I can either smooth out the jerky bits at the beginning, or I can try and like lean into them and try and make the crackling electricity look like it's kind of making the effects jump deliberately, if that makes sense. And I'm kind of excited to try doing that because I think it would be probably more interesting if I could get a bit more variance in there than if it was just smooth from the get-go. So I think I'm probably going to try making the crackling electricity look like it's making the effects jump a bit at the beginning. But
Gotcha.
This is what it is so far. It might take more than one playthrough for it to play smoothly, by the way. So you can see at the beginning, like it jumps around, there's a bit of weird jerkiness happening. But I'm wondering if I can put some like cool electricity bits in there over the top of everything to make it feel deliberate rather than smoothing it out. Because this last bit, like, it's gonna feel pretty smooth with just wind and stuff coming out of the center, you know? So maybe it should feel more temperamental at the beginning.
I'm just watching it through. It's really cool.
It's much easier. I should have blocked it in from the beginning. Like, part of the reason that it's kind of jerky and strange at the beginning is because I was working in lines rather than working in block shapes, which I'm doing now, but if I'd done that from the beginning it would have been much easier.
Yeah,
I'm just a
maybe.
fool. Guess you live and learn, hanging on the edge of tomorrow.
Very good. Is the beam that's going across my head in that frame, are you imagining that being in front of or behind my head?
I was going to put it behind your head.
Yeah, okay, cool.
So that you're kind of in the foreground.
Yeah.
Like,
cool.
I just haven't, like, these ones, I've cut your head out in silhouette.
Cool.
If you see.
Oh, yeah.
But I haven't done the others yet.
Oh, you don't
Because
necessarily need to.
Oh, I thought you just said you wanted me to.
Well, if we composite it, we could just put my color layer on top of this lighting effect.
We could, but then I have to go back through and re-put the stuff over the top of your head and everything.
Not necessarily.
No?
I'm just saying I would layer my color layer on top of the lighting effect in comp. So you don't need to cut out my shape because my shape would just go on top.
Would I not need to go back and fill in the rest of it then, where I have cut out your head?
I would just be over the top in either case.
Okay.
So I would just be obscuring the missing parts, or I would be over the top of the filled parts.
Okay. That's fair.
Yeah.
I just like doing it in animation, I think, because it means I can see what it looks like.
Okay, that's fine. Yeah.
So,
Like either way, I'm fine with it.
issues get ironed out during the animation stage. Issues like it's going over your head here. Do I want the bottom one to go over your body or behind your body? Like what looks best?
You just keep doing your process then. All right.
Yeah, having some in front and some behind should add some nice dimension to the effect. Yeah, I think I'm feeling that too, Tib. Since I'm not having any effects going like over this bit, I think keeping the lower portion going over Mike's body might be nice. And adding a bit more of variance to it. So yeah, either way it should be fun. It'll be more fun when I finish doing these bits. Because these are like the thou shalt draw evenly spaced beams.
You know what?
What?
With the flat on camera and stuff here, I feel like these screens might be okay.
What?
If they
Even
were...
though they're super red?
No. Well, they're projected on the 3D models and stuff, and when we had them tilted, I noticed that there was a bit of a degradation in the image, but with them flat on, they seem pretty good. They seem pretty good.
They seem pretty good!
Which means that we can potentially just have them in the game engine rather than through OBS. And that means we get this cool lighting effect that can affect our screens as well.
Yeah, I like it.
Okay.
Like, I don't think it necessarily matters if our screens go red during the alert phase, because the alert's only going to be on for like 30 seconds or something.
Yeah, I want to create the kind of... Well, I want to have the option to do it.
I wonder if we can get that sound effect. You know, the do 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 do. You know the one.
Yeah, maybe.
Do you or don't you?
I know. I kind of know the one you mean.
Okay.
Alternatively, from the global volume change, we could add a light. Although I think I can't remember whether our characters are unlit or lit. Let's see.
Wait a minute, aren't you meant to be looking for nomogons today? Wait a second.
I was meant to. Shit, I keep forgetting.
It's okay. Well, you have me here to scream monogons into the chat. Into the ether. The Ironside theme. The Kill Bill music. Yeah, the Kill Bill music's what I was thinking. It might be the same thing as the Ironside theme. I don't know. But definitely I think it's from Kill Bill. Or that's where I first saw it.
Yeah, our screens are not being affected. Neither are we.
You know, the ultimate combination, Kill Bill and Evangelion. Tib says, let Doig have fun. Engons don't have to be every day.
Truth.
True.
Truth.
I mean, you've done you, haven't you?
Yeah.
You've done Doig.
Yeah.
So you can just give Cow Doig to do.
That's true.
You don't necessarily have to give her both at once.
That's true. That's true. That's true.
That's true. That's true. That's true. That's true. Oh yeah, that's true. That's true. That's true. That's true, 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 that's true. That's true. That's true. That's true, 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 it's true. It's true, it's true, it's true, it's true, it's true, it's true. Anywho.
That's true.
I do have that look, don't I, Barbara? Hold on. Return!
This really put a thwart in my plans with the green screen in the back not being unaffected.
It put a thwart in your plans.
It put a thwart in my plans.
Aw. What about if I came over and gave you a hug?
That doesn't fix anything.
No, you're right. April Fool's question. I've been told all my life that you can't fool after 12 PM. Has anyone else heard that, or have been fed lies all my life?
Sounds like an April Fool's.
I've heard that too, Jim, actually. Mike's looking at me like I ruined his April Fool's. Oh no, Tib. Oh, that doesn't sound fun at all. Nightmares targeting your anxieties. That sucks. I had a really nasty nightmare the other day where there were big white spiders. And the big white spiders were full of goop. And they were everywhere. And I had to squish them. And I felt bad. Jim, I have heard that. My parents told me that. They were like, it doesn't count after 12. It doesn't count after lunch. So I would always desperately try to get them before lunch, which made it even more obvious that I was trying to April Fool's them. Because some ridiculous thing would happen with me in the morning of April Fool's Day every single time. And it would get increasingly desperate as it got closer to 12. More and more things would start happening to me that I would try and convince them of. Your Majesty said I had a dream last night that I was at Walmart, and on my way out, I just stopped and decided to take a nap on the floor in the shopping cart area before heading to my car. Man, if only that was okay. If only there were like the nap police, and you could just lie down and start taking a nap, and the nap police would like put little cones around you and divert people and be like, no, someone's taking a nap. Quiet now. Leave this person alone, they're taking a nap. Oh, nap police are bad. And Pab, everybody. Yeah. Tip beat me to it.
Palbro, what would did you say petting the Doigle bear? What would that involve? What would that look like?
What you would have to do is you'd have to take a picture of your Doig and then feed it into that generator where it makes a hand pet it for you, and then you'd save that as a GIF and you'd have that come up when someone redeems it.
Okay.
Have you seen the pet generator?
Oh.
So like this, if you can see it on my screen.
Oh, okay.
You upload your image and then it just generates you being pet.
Oh, okay.
So you could have that come up.
We could remake that in
We could.
3D.
But why would we need to when it's already been made for us?
Because then it would be our 3D model rather than
Oh my gosh. I like that you can adjust the speed and the squish and the size. That's hilarious. Terrifying. It is strange to have a dream where you are asleep in the dream. A master hand appearing and patting the top of your head. Hey, Single Petal, good morning. Hey, Ula, good morgen. I mean, we could definitely make an animation that happens where a hand just comes down out of nowhere and pets the head. Excuse me, I gotta go to the loo. I drank too much tea. Back in a sec.
Okay. What Chromel expired? No, don't, not the cursor. Ooh, okay. Oh, I'm getting rid of Angons. Gonna make him Angons. Don't need him here. Nothing to fear. Getting rid of the Angons that are plaguing Swifty's hair. Gonna find them everywhere. Gonna fix them.
I am back. I was just looking at the Stephen King novel in the bathroom. And that
were you
dude-
reading it or were you just looking at it?
Okay, well, I read the inside of it.
Okay.
The part where it's giving you the little bio on Stephen King.
Yeah.
And it's like, I think the bio said, if I'm remembering right, I might be remembering wrong, there might be more, that he's written over 60 books.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, that's pretty amazing, right?
Pretty prolific.
Like, if you think about, that's more than one a year for a lot of years.
I heard that Stephen King is single-handedly keeping the book market alive.
I don't think that's true, but that's pretty amazing. I was just thinking, do you think after writing that many books, he's still like nervous about how to start them? I think he's still like,
probably.
because you know when you are trying to write a book, like I'm sure we all have at some point, you're always thinking like, oh man, how do I start this? Because the first sentence is so important to hooking people in.
Yeah.
Do you think he even thinks about that much anymore, or do you think he's just like, something like this will be cool?
I think so, but he might not like stress about it.
Yeah, I wonder how much anxiety is tied to writing for him, or whether he's so used to doing it now that he can kind of just let it go and not really worry about it too much.
Yeah.
Oh, is he known to be bad at writing endings, really? Oh, dude. Sucks. Wait, you did a Chromel some days ago that was never read. Oh no, Ula, I'm sorry. Hold on, let me see if I can find it.
Have you ever written like some prose?
Yeah.
Do you remember like? Do you have intros that you were like, oh, that's good. I like that.
No, I was always nervous about my intros.
Ah. Can you give us an example of a first sentence?
Oh man, I'm sorry, Ula. I was looking for your Chromel, but it turns out that in the activity feed, the bombs also come up. So there's like no way I'm gonna be able to dig back more than like a couple of minutes.
Sorry.
I won't be able to find it, Ula. I'm sorry.
I wish I could set it so that it doesn't. Bombs don't trigger that. That'd be really fun.
Yeah, Ula. I mean, the truth is, I always stress about starting a new scene to animate or board every single time because every single one feels so different, and I never feel ready for it. I always feel like I don't really know what I'm doing. I wonder if it's the same for Stephen King. But you were saying, Mike, to give you an example of a first sentence
Yeah.
from a book.
Yeah.
It's a truth universally acknowledged that any man in possession of good fortune and something must be in want of a wife. That's Pride and Prejudice.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's not yours.
Oh, you're asking for mine?
Yeah.
Dude, I can't remember mine.
Oh.
The last novel I tried to write was back when I was a teenager.
Oh. You tried to write a novel?
Yeah.
Oh.
Didn't get very far. Turns out novels are long and difficult to write. And starting with just like a vague idea of the kind of thing you want to do without really knowing where it's going, it can kind of leave you stuck.
There's a bunch of stories that I was writing when I was like in my teens. I've just never went back to.
Can you remember any of your starting sentences?
I didn't really write that many things, so yeah, I remember one of them.
Go on.
My brain is like trying to remember it and paraphrase it, but it's also like trying to improve it so I sound better. So
No, just give us it how it was.
I don't remember the exact wording of it,
Okay.
but I remember the idea of it.
Go on.
I think it was just carrying the book took the both of them.
That's pretty good.
Yeah?
Yeah, I think that's good. Because that immediately sets up a bunch of questions you want answered.
Yeah. Answers, it's because it's a really big, heavy book, and they're... yeah.
Yeah. Let's see. Habbo says, how are your daily 1 hour skill times going? I was going to bring this up earlier, but I was like, I don't know if anyone's actually going to be interested in this. I haven't done any yet. Habbo. I'm terrible. I decided I was going to do it, and then I haven't. I should force myself to do it today.
You're not tolerable for not doing it, like...
I feel terrible for not
But
doing it.
okay, here's something that you do that I think it would help you if you didn't do as much. But also it's part of like what keeps you driven. But like you set up unrealistic expectations for yourself. Like you set up a hoop and then you beat yourself up over not being able to jump through the hoop.
I don't think it's unrealistic to want to take like an hour or so a day to do something.
But what I mean is like you had this thought, oh, I want to take an hour a day to do this thing, and you haven't done it yet, and now it's something that you kind of like use as a like, oh, I didn't achieve that today. I don't know, like you're turning the positive thought into a negative thing to like. I mean, it's important to hold yourself accountable, and it's like, oh, I wish I had done that. I just
You're very sweet. I get it. I get it. You're saying that this is meant to be like a fun self-improvement thing, and I've immediately applied a bunch of pressure to it.
Guilt to it, yeah.
That is something that I tend to do.
That's what I mean. Like, you feel guilty for not having done it, but like the reason that you haven't done it is because you haven't been doing it and you want to be doing it, and so yeah. What if you started with a 5-minute little fun thing?
Yeah, maybe that's a good idea. The important thing is for me just to start making time for it.
Yeah.
Maybe I will, Mike. As in, that means I will. I'll do it today. It's so scary, though. Like, part of the reason I was putting off in the first place is because I'm kind of scared of trying new things.
Yeah.
It should be fun. I hate that it like holds this kind of fear for me. Like, who gives a fuck if I'm not good enough? Like, good enough for what?
Okay,
What
so
does it matter?
yeah, let's say you were going to spend some time singing. Was it?
Yeah, singing or writing a song or I don't know, doing something musical. Would be fun.
Let's super break it. Let's break the fear.
Yeah.
You got 5 minutes. Right now, do a sing.
Nope.
Aw.
You can't make me do my first one in front of a public audience, dude.
I can and I will.
No, you can't. You won't.
Okay. Imagine if it worked though.
If suddenly I was like, "Wah-da-da!" that'd be pretty great.
You sing here all the time.
I know, but never like. I'm always kind of making fun of myself a little bit when I sing here.
Well, do that.
No. I don't want to do it on command because suddenly everyone's looking at you when you do that.
Yeah.
If you're just doing it as part of who you are, then it's just a thing. But if you're like, stop everybody and pay attention, I'm about to sing, then suddenly there's a bunch of pressure on it.
But you're not saying stop everybody, you're just singing.
But it sounds like we're getting everybody's attention first by you saying that.
Okay, everybody look away.
Have I set the thing on my daily schedule? I haven't redone my daily schedule yet, which is another thing I have to do. I should put on my to-do list that I need to redo my daily schedule. Maybe also ask you. I'm just going through chat, by the way. Kozak says, maybe also ask yourself, how come you haven't done it? Have you been busy since you said you wanted to do the 1 hour thing? To be honest, like, not super. Like, I have been busy and been working. Yesterday, I basically almost took the day off. I did like a tiny bit of work, but mostly like I had a nice long bath. I watched some stuff I wanted to watch. I did a lot of exercise.
Sounds like a self-care day.
I ticked off a lot of stuff on the to-do list that was stuff that I didn't want to do but needed to be done, like emails and stuff.
Yeah.
I could have found time yesterday. To be honest, I think I just forgot. I keep forgetting that I've set myself to do this thing. You know? Ula says, why set an hour aside? You're busy and you don't need to force yourself to do stuff always. Will doing this new thing kill me? Says Kozak. No, it won't. It'll make me happier, is the problem. And Ula says, I brought clay to do sculpting and stuff and started it. Yeah, it's the same thing here. It's that feeling. What hourly thing am I talking about? Oh, sorry. I decided that I was going to put an hour aside to work on stuff that I was kind of scared to do, but I've always wanted to do. Like songwriting and singing. Stuff where I'm like, what's the point in doing this? Everyone else is already like way better than me at it. But I just want to do it because I enjoy it. So I'm trying not to let my fears stop me and make time for myself to do something outside of my actual day-to-day work.
There's a crow mail.
Do I have finished songs? No, I don't have any finished songs, unfortunately. Oh! Oh! Hopefully I will have soon. Oh! Crow mail. Crow mail from Anima Tunings. It says, and I live to rule by the sword. Yeah, oh my gosh. It's really hard not to. Slashing through the every inch of the power in you. As I sit, as I stand by the table I command, my kingdom. It's impossible not to sing that. It's such a catchy song. And then I have the wind. Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
Whoa, whoa. Whoa, 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 whoa. Hey, y'all.
Do, 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 do.
Let's see, Hinkapink says, what I read on Attitude Mag is, oh, attitude is in ADD-itude.
I think
That's cute.
I think what it is you can sing.
I'm just going to finish reading this because
Okay.
I'm one sentence in. That building up routines can work if you attach new stuff to old routines, like sandwich it between stuff you already do. Okay, sorry. Go ahead, Mike.
I think what you struggle with is when you do something, when you take something seriously.
Like everything.
Yeah. When you take something seriously and you do something, how to phrase this?
Don't spare my feelings, dude.
No, it's not that. It's just trying to phrase it in the correct way. If you're perceived to be doing something, your thought is that if someone sees you doing it, then you think that they think that you think you're good at it.
Yeah.
And
Or there's an expectation to have a certain skill.
there's
level.
there's an expectation that if you're doing it, it must be worth your time to be doing it, or something like that. Like, why? Like, it gets kind of like, why would they even be doing it if they're no good at it? And I think that's the part of it that you let go of when you sing Sonic songs or on stream. It's the part where you're just singing it because it's fun.
Yeah.
But if you were to sing a song you'd wrote yourself, then it would be like, oh, people will think that I think this song is worth singing, and that I think it's good enough to sing and share. And that's the part of it that you start to backtrack on.
Yeah, it's true that I worry that people think that I think I'm good at stuff.
I mean, the
Because
plus
I'm doing
side
it.
of this is that you only ever share something that you think is worth sharing, and so a lot of what people see of what you do is the stuff that you want them to see. There's a good side of this, but at the point that it stops you from
Getting better at the stuff I want to
well,
get.
both getting better or just letting go of that fear of judgment, I guess, because you're judging yourself. It's not that it's you think people will think you're shit. It's that people will think that you think that you're good, which is
Yeah.
different.
Yeah.
You don't care if people think you're shit. You care
Yeah.
what people think about what you think of yourself.
Yeah, that's true. It's weird, but you nailed it.
So if someone was like, "Oh, you're terrible at this," you'd be like, that wouldn't bother you because you'd be like, "Yeah, yeah, I am, whatever." But if someone was like, "Oh, you think you're awesome at this, don't you?" You'd be like, "Oh no!" and you'd cripple to the floor.
Yeah, probably. Not that someone being like, this song is shit wouldn't hurt a little bit, but I'd be able to be like, yeah, that's alright, fair enough. I mean,
that's fair.
I also
Fair.
think it's not the best song. But I'm learning. But yeah, the thought that if I put something out, the implication is that I'm proud of it and that I think it's worth people's time. Maybe I just don't put the stuff out. But I kind of feel like putting it out there is part of the process of overcoming my fear. Because I feel like
you don't
doing
necessarily
something...
have to share it.
Yeah. But then I feel like doing something I'm not super proud of and keeping it to myself is almost feeding that problem I have.
Yeah.
So yeah, I don't know. It's weird.
I think it's a separation between practice and performance. You can share your practice, but you don't with certain stuff.
Anima Tuning says, Lil Nas X went to hell and killed Satan. I think we can move past some self-doubt at this point. Yeah, I mean, good for him. Do something ridiculously obviously shitty on purpose so people can never tell. I mean, that's pretty good. There is something to be said for deliberately just shooting yourself in the foot right off the bat so that the pressure is gone to win the race, as it were. Like, fall over at the start line and then the pressure's off you winning the race and you can just have fun doing the thing. Hinky Pink says, by the way, I wanted to tell you, India, that your wilt work on time schedule really helped me get better at organising. I'm still not good at managing myself, but it got a lot better. Oh, I'm really glad. That's awesome. If that can help people, I'm really, really happy. I haven't been keeping to it 100% myself recently. I still need to sort out my schedule. I gave it a go, but I didn't leave enough flexibility in there for myself, which means that I'm not on schedule, and that feels bad. So I need to schedule more flexibility in. Sounds weird to say schedule flexibility in, but you know what I mean.
No, you got to.
Yeah, because at the minute I'm not hitting the time goals I was planning for. Ula says, I can't believe people have schedules. If I don't, Ula, nothing will ever get done. Like, how am I supposed to remember what I'm meant to be doing every day?
So how do we help you through your, I guess it's imposter syndrome.
Yeah.
Sort of.
I guess I just need to stop caring what people think. Like, I've always had problems with being overly concerned at other people's opinions of me. You know?
Mm-hmm.
I think what people think of you does matter.
Yeah.
Because sometimes it's the canary in the coal mine, you know? If a lot of people are like, wow, you're being an asshole right now, maybe you're being an asshole right now. It's good to have people, like... It's good to care what people think to a certain extent, I think.
I think it's good to listen.
Yeah. I do too. But I think that when it stops me from doing stuff I want to do, just because, like, maybe people will think, I don't know, that I'm full of myself, or will be disappointed by what I make. Like, I should just... I'm not making it for other people. I'm doing it for me because I want to do it and I find it fun. And if other people find it fun and like it, then that's a bonus.
Mm-hmm.
You know? It's the way it should be, I think.
Yeah.
But I've always been a little bit of a people pleaser, so it's difficult for me to, like, separate my self-worth sometimes from people's opinions of what I make. It's its own big trap. Schedules is one of the English words you have a lot of trouble saying. Some say that and some say schedules. Oh, it's true. Either is fine. Don't worry, Habbo. You can choose whichever one you like the best, and it will be... No one's going to be like, schedules? What's that even mean? Because, like, some people say one, some people say the other. Ulla says, I have the same feelings deep down at my core. Yeah, always judging yourself and being scared to be judged by others. And I really wish I could break out of that, but in a positive way. Like, I don't want to be the kind of person who's like, I never care what people think. I'll disregard anything you say if it doesn't line up with what I think. Because I want to always be, like, open to learning and being wrong about stuff. But I definitely don't want it to hold me back in terms of being creative and being happy.
So maybe it's just a case of openly acknowledging where you're at, and then be like, here's my goal or something.
Yeah. I just need to do it, dude. I just need to do it and not care. Or do it and care, but do it anyway. Push past it. Oh my gosh, Ben says, you say that, India, but my boss was like, did you say schedule? Avo says, I'll say schedules. Yeah, Willa says, say timetable instead. That works. Yeah, like, as long as I don't let it stop me. So I'll try and do it today. Ask me about it tomorrow. And I'll have another crisis on stream.
Just think about what future India would say.
Oh, give me an apple.
No, I just mean like that's the only like major voice that should have an influence over what you do.
I don't know what future India would say. When I think about future me, it's just me. Again. Should I be worried that I don't feel like I'm changing much mentally over the years? Is that a bad sign?
You are.
Am I?
Yeah.
Can you tell?
Yeah.
How have I changed?
I think that you are a little bit more self-assured than you used to be.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's really nice. Thanks.
Yeah.
Oh.
And you care less about your appearance a bunch. Not that you ever really did or were vain or anything, but I think you've grown into your goblin self, your best goblin self.
Yeah. I love how much that is a compliment.
See?
Like, yeah, oh, I love it. It's awesome. Yeah, I'm happier for it. Oh, thanks, Mike. You know, one of the reasons I think I've been able to do that is because I have a great partner.
Aww.
Sonic. That was a joke. It's you. It was a joke, but you didn't respond or laugh, so I got scared.
I mean, you didn't give me time to react there.
Sorry, it felt like a lot of time in my head.
Can we confirm that India didn't give me much time between saying Sonic and saying I meant you?
It felt like at least a couple of seconds.
I'm a glacial bear. I need a little bit more time. It was plenty, says official Hex Frog.
Wasn't enough, says Abo. Conflict in the chat. Yeah, I think Pink says, oh hell yeah, that's great. I'm still struggling my way through it, but knowing that I have ADHD and that RSD is part of it has helped me so much already. Like, I'm not crazy, yay! Yeah, like knowing that there's not necessarily a reason, but that you can identify what it is that's happening inside your brain is like a huge help sometimes.
Yeah, like a contributing factor.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and Your Majesty says, if you trust yourself enough to check yourself when you do something wrong, you can trust yourself enough to know when people are just judging you and assuming things. Like, you can know the difference. I think so. Oh, cool. TED Talk, how to not take things personally. Thank you for the link. The only thing that I'm sad about in terms of personal development is like, I feel like if I was the way I am in my 30s back when I was a teenager,
Life would have been easier.
it would have been way easier. And I would have been a better person.
Yeah, that's what you get from, maturity and
Yeah,
experience.
but now it's got me thinking that, like, man, I wish I could be the way that I am when I'm 60 now. Because I bet when I'm 60, I'll look back and be like, man, if I knew this when I was 30.
I've got news for you. I think you're close to your 60-year-old character.
You think? How
Yeah.
come?
Because you're just an old fucking woman.
Not an old fucking woman. How
You are.
dare you, sir?
How dare you, sir?
How
Wave
dare you.
stick.
He said, how could you say such a thing to me?
No, I think you're close to your.
To the peak of my development. Jeez, I hope not. That's a frightening thought. Jeez, I hope I have a lot more growing to do. But I feel like when I'm 60, I'll look back and be like, if I knew this when I was 30, then I'd have had like way more confidence to just do the things I wanted to do. It's like, I want that now. I want my 60-year-old brain right now. The one who doesn't give an F.
Yeah, imagine you could convince your younger self that the people who like mistreat you, you could just be like, they're a moron. Don't listen to them.
I could just be like, ha,
Yeah.
and then leave. And it would be
And
great.
you just don't carry it with you. Yeah.
You're like, okay, bye. That's just like your opinion, man.
Yeah. Learning to laugh with bullies is like such a good skill.
Yeah. Or just learning to be like, yeah, okay. Sure. Bye. I got better things to do. I'm gonna go and play computer games. Bye.
Yeah. You don't even have to gotcha them at all. You just
No,
be
you
like,
just
yeah,
be like,
sure.
Okay, sure. Bye. Gonna go and play Skies of Arcadia now with all the free time I have.
Because I'm not worrying about you.
Yeah. But yeah, Habo says, but you are the way you are now because you were the way you were then and everything leading up to that point. It's true. You are all your experiences. So. Oh, see you, Ben. Have a good walk. Pablo says, I remember the bullies that bullied me and the embarrassing things I did, and I say to myself, meh, we were just life noobs. It's true. But then then again, I think to myself, would I really be that much better if I had my 30-year-old brain in my, 18-year-old body? Or, 13-year-old body? Because I do still, get really upset when I think that people think badly of me now. So am I just sitting here on my high horse being like, oh, I know so much better now. Oh, it would be so wonderful. And then if I actually put my 30-year-old brain back in my 18-year-old body, I would just be the same. And my identity would come crumbling down. I would still be just as hurt by the bullies.
You just be sitting in class and they make a comment and you just be like, ha! Oh.
Yeah, potentially.
Is because some of it just distance because you don't have to deal with that shit day to day now.
Exactly. If it happened again, it would probably still hurt and just be sucky. If I think about someone bullying me at work now, I'm like, man, that would be horrible.
Yeah.
So maybe actually I'm not that much different than I was and I wouldn't be able to handle it much better. I don't know. Maybe it's just that the people are less intimidating from a distance. See, Your Majesty says, I've been able to be more comfortable being myself this year just because I've made the decision to just accept sometimes that people are going to be disappointed in me. And sometimes for legit reasons, but I'd rather learn from those mistakes to be a better person than hide myself and have no personality at all. And Enkin says, you are a journey. It's beautiful. And yeah, Your Majesty, it's true.
Traverse yourself.
Even if it's painful, it's better to recognize when the criticism is valid and take it on board and learn from it than it is to be like, no! No! I can't take this criticism. Yeah, it's true, Habo. Anima Tuning says, you can't escape school though, no matter what age brain you have, I'm sure it'd still be terrible. Yeah, I think so too. I think that it's easy for me to say that I'd handle it better now, but actually it would still be super painful and awful. Imagine bullying as an adult. It does still happen though, Kurzak. Luckily it hasn't happened to me. Everyone I've met since university in the arts industry has been like, just the coolest person. Super duper cool. But I know it does happen.
You're never gonna be able to get reset for long.
Yeah, schools should teach emotional intelligence from an early age. They really, really need to. Like, really, really, really need to. They need to admit that bullying happens and do something to stop it. Something needs to be done, because that stuff can, like, really, really scar you and take a toll. Like, way late into life. Way, way late into life. It's not worth it. Yeah, Abo says, how will schools teach emotional intelligence? Okay, here's a text box on emotional intelligence. Cram all this and put this on the exam. I just think it needs to like be something that is talked about. So at least people have it in the forefront of their brains. Like, if you have classes where you have open discussions with the class about it and talk about why it's shitty to be shitty and how you're gonna end up with like no genuine friends and how you're just seriously like hurting other humans that exist and have futures, then I think that can affect people.
There was something, I think it was a Randy Pausch talk. If you've not seen talks by him, go look him up.
Pausch.
He's
It's a fun word to say.
He was a very inspiring fellow. Like his talks will hit you.
They'll whitewash emotional intelligence as well somehow. They better not. I can't believe that this is still a problem that we have. Jeez-o. Sorry, Mike.
I think that's how you spell his name. He did one talk on time management that you should all watch, and he also did a talk on I think like achieving your childhood dreams. This isn't really a spoiler because I think he kind of precursors it all, but he gives the talk when he's been diagnosed with terminal cancer or something like that, and he talks about his past, his present, and what he's kind of doing with his future, as limited as it would have been when he gave the talk. I think he's died now.
Oh.
For sure. I think I never really looked up to confirm. But one of the things he said during I think the Achieving Your Childhood Dreams talk was I think it was along the lines of when you approach someone who's behaving in such a way that like is detrimental, is like it's a shame that you're acting like such an asshole because it'll really limit your potential for friendships and it'll limit your future or something like that. I'm paraphrasing a lot, but it's like it's the kind of advice of like it's a real shame that you're being a negative person because that's going to hold you back in life. And that puts the responsibility back on them, that they are harming themselves
Don't you think it's sad though? Don't you think it's sad that to make people feel like they should change from being a bad person, you have to talk about how it affects them personally? Isn't it sad that the motivation to change can't be the fact that you're hurting other people?
You are hurting others, yeah.
Like, I hate the the lack of emphasis on empathy. That it doesn't seem to matter to some people if they're hurting others. They need to know whether it affects themselves to change.
Yeah.
It's just sad. Let's see. Anna Tuning says, had a teacher that tore my project in front of the whole class and started shouting stuff just because I wasn't able to attend her class for a day, but still finished the project. Wow. Couldn't do anything because the school would obviously back her and I couldn't risk getting expelled by speaking back. That sucks. That really sucks, Anima Tunings. Some teachers, I'm pretty sure some teachers are teachers
Out of spite.
because they like the power or they couldn't find another career to do. Because I had my fair share of really horrible, terrible teachers. To the point where you're like, you shouldn't be allowed to be teaching young people. I had a very similar thing happen to me, Habbo, where I did some work and apparently wasn't up to scratch. So the teacher, Mr. Whitehead he was called, I don't give a shit about saying his name, that guy was a douche. He ripped my work up in front of the entire class while yelling at me, and then he scattered the pieces over my head.
Wow.
He was such an asshole. And he was in a relationship with another teacher and they would be snogging in the room in break and stuff. It's why are you a teacher? You obviously find no joy in teaching. You're just bullying tiny children. This was in junior school too, so I must have been 10 or 11.
Yeah. That's not okay.
I was a tiny person.
Yeah, that's not okay.
It shouldn't be okay. Why is that alright? Anima Tuning says it was the thing that pushed me to stop giving a shit about school and just focus on getting through it. Good thing it's done. Yeah. We can those of us who have left school can be super thankful that school is over, because definitely secondary school, or high school as they call it in America, can be a really miserable place to be. College and university is usually way better, but it isn't always. It was for me. For me, it's finally I'm with people who care about the same kind of stuff I do, and they're old enough to not be dicks anymore.
I had a weird experience with my flatmate. They started to try and tell stories about me to ostracize me during my second or third year.
In high school?
Must have been during my third year. No, in university.
University.
It was kind of an immature dick move.
Wow.
But I wished I had handled it a little bit better.
What would you...
Well, what I ended up doing was if you're going to ostracize me from the third year group, then I'll just go and hang out with the fourth years and learn from them. Because they're all doing honors projects and they're cooler.
Yeah. I mean, if it ended up with you going and being with people who are kinder to you, then I don't think that's a bad way to handle it.
I think the thing is the people she was trying to ostracize me from didn't really take her up on what they were saying, and so I don't think they believed her. But it was awkward to be anywhere that she was part of the group in.
Yeah.
So I just removed myself.
Yeah, I don't think that's a bad call. I think making sure you're around people who make you feel good, and have a positive influence on you is a huge deal. finding a good group of friends who will support you but also call you out if you're a shithead. Like, there's not much that can replace that. Like, those people will be friends for a long time.
Yeah.
Like, one of my friends that I made in secondary school, I'm still friends with to this day because she's awesome. You know?
Mm.
And she was genuine to me, and I had a lot of fun hanging out with her.
Is that who I think you were talking about? Yeah, no, it must be.
Yeah, I wish I had a code name for her because I don't want to, like, use people's real names just in case I don't want that. But I don't have a code name for her, so...
What's that character from Pirates of the Caribbean?
What character? Oh, Gillette! Yes, Gillette, my best friend Gillette.
There you go.
The best a man can get. Yeah, like you hope to one day be called a shithead by me. Well, stick around. Maybe one day, Ula. I'll wait till it's your birthday or something. Pablo, just all of my friends are named after countries as well. It'd be like that anime that everyone was crazy about for a little bit, but all of the different countries of the world were anime characters hanging out in high school together.
Oh yeah.
Italia, is that it?
Did that become an anime? I thought that was a comic.
Oh, it might have been. I'd never watched it or read it, so I'm not sure. I know that it like got super big though under a bunch of people doing, you know, animatics and stuff of it. Yeah, school systems. I mean, the school systems I've been in, never been great. I think my experience is kind of... I think my experience probably echoes a lot of other people's experiences too, which was that there were 1, 2 or 3 really good teachers who were really cool and great.
I think we've...
And then 70% of everything else was bullshit in school.
You're gone and I'm just dead in the corner.
Hold on, I'm coming back. Yeah, like Bert says I didn't study art at GCSE because I thought I didn't like art, but I just didn't like the teacher. Like, but I had one really good art teacher and one really bad art teacher. You know, the bad art teacher was like, you can't do comics, stop drawing cartoons, that's not art. You know, and rather than being like, oh, this kid's really interested in this, I should encourage them, she was like, no, you're doing art wrong. And my really good art teacher was like, comics, that's cool, why don't you do a huge comic for your final project?
Yeah.
And I was like, thank you. Thank you, sir.
Yeah.
And I got a good grade for it. And I had fun working on it.
I feel like fine art thinking needs to get out of high schools.
Just elitist art thinking needs to get out of everywhere.
Yeah.
I'm including you, animation. I see you there with your animators who are like, no, but if it's not 2D hand drawn on paper with the peg at the bottom, and you're using a Blackwing pencil, and you're using the stamped animation paper stamped by an Acme animation stamp, then it's not animation. Like,
Okay.
Animation can be a bunch of different things, and people who enjoy doing it should be encouraged to do it however they like doing it best.
I just wish observed drawing was like, or still life was explained why it's cool and fun and important. because it feels like you're taught as tradition rather than applicable practical exercise in studying color, light, materials, all that stuff. I think it's just like
there's a big hat with fruit on it, and you have to like put it on every time you do art. And you're like, well, why do I have to wear the hat though? And they're like, it's always been this way. We've always worn the hat with fruit on it when we paint.
it's like, oh, look at this beautiful still life, and you're like, no, what is a still life, and why is it important?
Yeah.
Teach that the first class, please.
Maybe a lot of art teachers just like don't know though, or don't have the skills to do it. Because if they sat you down and were like, okay, so this is the way light works, and this is how different painters have shown how light works.
Yeah.
You know, and you can see it illustrated here on this real object, that this is what's happening with the light, then it would have been way more interesting. But instead it was just like, I've put a plant in the room, now you paint it for an hour and then your class is done.
Yeah, and it's just sort of like, why? Because it was always really taught like, oh, there's different types of art. There's portraiture, there's landscape, there's still life.
There's
and
good
you're
art,
like,
there's bad art.
Teach why though.
I'm scrolling back, you see. Of course, animatronics, you would pick out the pegged bottom out of everything. Oh my gosh. Ula says, I had a great art teacher before uni. Super talented painter as well. He once jokingly compared me and a friend in class to a Ferrari, but my friend got annoyed because he wanted to be compared to a Lamborghini because that's apparently a better car. I love that teacher. Man. Kozek says my animation school encouraged trying different animation methods. That's awesome. Wait a second, I didn't see the James Baxter lecture you shared yesterday, Ula. I gotta go find it.
You linked it above. If it's the pencil
he's linked
mileage
it.
club one, yeah.
I'm gonna open it. Okay, I got it open so I can check it out after the stream. Thank you. Beast Boy says, I found a Yu-Gi-Oh card that's worth $6.50. Congratulations, Beast Boy. That's dope.
Now you can buy more cards worth more monies.
Did I just say Lamborghini? Lamborghini? Is that how you say it?
Lamborghini.
Lamborghini.
Spaghetti.
Spaghetti. I love me a good plate of spaghetti. This is why the English aren't allowed in Italy anymore. Oh, did you see? Did you see? I saw some newspaper articles where people from England who are living in like Spain and places are starting to get kind of deported now because they haven't filled in the documentation they need to become citizens.
Citizens where?
Like people who moved to Spain to live there
but
didn't apply for citizenship
right.
are being removed from Spain.
Really?
Yeah.
Like you mean people from Britain or people from anywhere?
People from Britain and England because of Brexit.
Oh.
And they're all like, what? We can't be deported. Immigrants, us. That's not what an immigrant is. And it's like, no, that's exactly you. Yes.
Right.
You're an immigrant who immigrated over to Spain, and they told you that you needed to fill citizenship to stay
might
here.
not.
You didn't.
Yeah. Let's just like for the benefit of whatever. I don't know for who, but
For the benefit.
the people who moved to Spain
or whatever, or have houses there, they don't necessarily equal the people who voted for Brexit as well. Like there'll probably be a small.
There's a lot of people.
Yeah.
There's a lot of people who voted for Brexit and also.
Yeah, it's not a one-to-one, but those who did vote for Brexit but are also have houses or are trying to live in Europe, fucking lol.
They don't understand what an immigrant is. That's what they are. Oh, and it's so funny. It's like, it's a bitter kind of laughter. It's like, I still wish that Brexit wasn't happening, but it's kind of like, behold, as you reap what you sow. This is what you voted for.
Yeah. Don't want to be part of the European Union. Gotta do all the forms that you have to do if you're not a European Union citizen.
Yeah, Bert has explained it better than I have. Bert says, I found that funny. India Brexit voters are being deported from Spain because they didn't understand that voting is out of the EU applied to them. They didn't understand it applied to them.
I mean, we live in Ireland, which has a different subset of laws governing like this. So we're, you know, we're thankfully unaffected. But I did have to like check that up way back when.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, Hinkavink is like, they're like, no, we can't be immigrants, we're white. You idiot. Oh my gosh, it's so funny though, because they deserve it.
Oh yeah, if you vote for Brexit and you didn't do all the form,
They were told as well. Apparently, they were told to apply for citizenship, but they didn't.
Because they didn't think it applied to them.
Yeah, they didn't think it applied to them, so they didn't think they really had to do it.
I agree with Kurzak. Some people are hilariously stupid.
Yeah, and then a bunch of the other people apparently didn't fill in the forms because they didn't understand the language of the place they lived in. And it's like, you think you would have learned by now if you were intending to live there.
Yeah, if you want to live in a different country, learn the language.
Yeah, if I went to live in Spain, I would learn Spanish.
They'd probably be the same kind of people who would expect people who move to England to learn English.
Yeah. They expect people who live in Spain to learn English.
I mean, people who live in Spain do learn English, but they also speak Spanish.
I'm just thinking of, there was a video clip, I think, of this woman freaking out because she was on holiday somewhere and she was really annoyed that no one spoke English. And she was like annoyed at the foreigners, and it's like, no, you're the foreigner.
Oh my gosh.
You're the foreigner. This is these people's like native language and their home, and you are visiting here. If anyone needs to do the legwork, it's you.
This is unrelated entirely, but I remember seeing a video of a tea shop owner chasing a woman across the hills because they didn't want to pay the prices. And the woman who didn't want to pay the prices is completely in the wrong doing the videotaping. It's just like...
Chased across the hills.
Yeah, she's just
oh man,
kind of walking after them, shouting at her, throwing things.
Oh my gosh.
Like, pay for the tea. Pay for the tea. You go there, you want the tea, pay for the tea.
Jeez, oh.
Why didn't they want to pay? Because they thought that they shouldn't have to pay. Not that they didn't think they should have to pay, is that they didn't want to pay as much as it was, I guess.
Apparently the prices were really low as well.
Yeah.
But don't you check the prices before you drink the tea? Is the thing.
It's
like,
yeah.
If you don't check the price first, then you still have to pay for it because you just consumed it.
Yeah. The stories. There's some stories where you're like, that can't be true. That can't be true. Like the fast food stories where a mother walks in with 2 kids and she orders and they bring the order and she's like, this isn't what I ordered, and they're like, no, this is, look, here's the receipt, and it's like, no, this child wanted a burger and this child wanted chips, but that child has a burger and that child has chips, and it's just like, I don't know how to solve this.
can't they just swap?
You brought the wrong order, and it's just like, oh, I don't know how to.
I'm sorry that I can't tell your children apart. Like, maybe as the mother you should just swap the meals if they both wanted what the other one has.
Yeah. Bring the right order. It's like, it is the right order. You just need to distribute it differently.
Yeah, if I'm visiting and it's short term, then I'll try and learn a few phrases. And I'll have like translate ready on my phone and stuff. But if I was going to live there, then I would definitely make an effort to learn the language.
Oh, is that what it was, Vert? I think she wanted a free refill for a large flask. Was it maybe that they were offering free refills, but it was for cups or something? Yeah, that deepens the story. I guess I didn't go too far in, and I'm sorry for like misrepresenting the story.
Habo also said that it's like she was expecting because she was in like a cheaper country.
Oh, they didn't do
in
refills
air
at all. That makes way more sense.
Gosh, what idiots!
And she was like, Starbucks do. It's like,
Xenophobia is real.
That's a massive conglomerate company that
Why
has.
can't everyone just be Starbucks?
Jesus. Is it emancipation that I'm thinking of? No, I'm thinking of something else. What am I thinking of? What's the word?
Incredibly lucky though, as English people, or well, I'm an English person. You're Scottish, but we're incredibly lucky that so many countries have adopted English as a second language.
For sure.
Because it definitely makes traveling around much easier.
What's the thing that happens when like it's like a community starts to get bought by outsiders, and then they start setting up expensive stores, and then it attracts more wealthy people to live there, and it just forces lower or poorer or lower class. That's the one. Gentrification. I don't know why I was thinking of that. But it's that sort of thinking of like Starbucks would do this, why don't you?
Yeah. The context I've heard gentrification in is when rich people buy poor things because they think they're novel and quaint.
Oh,
and
no.
then like peddle that as being the new trendy hip thing. And it's like, we can charge through the roof for this because it's trendy and hip.
Eek. Eek, 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 eek.
Do you remember the store Cereal Killers, the cereal shop in London? Vaguely, I do. I do remember hearing something about that. Was it like they really overcharge you for cereal, and you went there and they had like a bunch of different cereals that you could pick, and then a bunch of different milks you could pick, and then a bunch of different toppings you could pick, and you just like had your cereal there, but it was really expensive. Is that right?
I once walked into an opening of a store in London, and they were like giving out champagne, and there was like a table's worth £10,000, and I was like, this is great.
A table worth £10,000?
Yeah, it was a really high class.
Yes, must have been
a really high class store, and I just walked in.
Yeah, well, I mean, why not?
This is brilliant. Just
This isn't for me.
Drank champagne and then left.
Yeah, good. How, look at the table and be like, and then just take your champagne.
Kind of place that had a waterfall on the wall.
A water wall?
A water wall, yeah.
Willa says, I heard Pixar has free cereal at the canteen. This has nothing to do with that, but it sounds cool. It does. That does sound really cool. Man, I would really like to go and work at Pixar or Disney or DreamWorks for a short time. Like, for a year or two. I'd love that. Because, like, just the environments sound really, like, cool. The buildings themselves, the stuff they have going on there. Like, they look like amazing places to work.
Free cereal is an interesting one.
I mean, as long as it's not free cereal because we're encouraging you to stay overnight to do
yeah, well, what I mean
work.
is, like, if it's free cereal, then it's a kind of like a shielded encouragement for you to come in early enough to have cereal. If it's all day cereal, then whatever.
Yeah.
But if it's like breakfast bar and then it closes
I'm assuming it's all day. Like, the thing that I like about it would be from the viewpoint that they are putting employees first in terms of comfort and trying to make sure that the spaces are nice for the employees, that there's lots of light, that there's like snacks available, there's places to relax, there's like sports places they can go to get exercise. And I wish that more companies did that and put the comfort of the employees first, because I think that would make for happier employees. But if it's being used as a way to manipulate people into working longer hours, then that's different.
Yeah.
Isn't Disney like super harsh with schedules? I don't know, they might be. I couldn't speak to any of that, having never worked there before. Oh wow, Ula! You might have an opportunity to work on a Disney project soon, but you'll never get to actually go there. How come you won't get to actually go there? Would you not consider going in-house for a couple of months? Or is that like, you would have to handle all of that yourself and it would be kind of impossible? That's really exciting though. Ula, have you not worked on that Disney stuff before? I feel like you have. Because of COVID. Oh. Damn. You couldn't tell what Disney was and tried to think of swears. Disney would be a great swear, wouldn't it?
Would it?
Shut your Disney mouth.
Oh no.
You dingy. I like that, Hinkapink. Dicky. Yeah, I mean, that works. I like dingy better, though. There's something springy about dingy.
Isn't that not dingy?
It is spelled the same way.
But I like the pronunciation dingy.
Papa says, "D's nyets."
You utter dirigible.
You dirigible. I do love that word now.
No, you mean you haven't always?
Oh, Uli, you haven't only Warner Brothers. Oh, that's really exciting. Like, congratulations, dude. That's so cool.
If someone sends you an NDA, can you tell people that someone sent you an NDA, or is it part of the NDA that you can't say who?
Oh, I think you can tell people someone sent me an NDA, but I don't think you can say from who.
Aww.
I think that who sent you an NDA might be part of it.
I should read the NDA.
Yeah, you should read the NDA. Just to be safe, you know?
A company sent me an NDA. There you
should,
go.
Frame all your NDAs, Ula, and put them on the wall. Here's my collection of NDAs. Because it says you don't read your NDAs, Mike. He does. He does. We just haven't had to read the last couple because they have been from the same people consistently with the same terms. Yeah, definitely always read your NDAs so you know what you're signing away.
Yes, for sure.
You know, it's very easy for a company just to slip in there. Oh, and any personal work you do on the side also belongs to us during this time as well. And then you're like, you know this bit where it says that any personal work I do during the time that I work for you is also yours? Maybe not. Maybe not that.
That wouldn't be in an NDA.
It has been.
What?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, I've heard of NDAs where that's been a thing.
I mean, that might be in someone's contract if they're contractually working for it, but
oh, you know what? You're right.
It can't be in an NDA.
You know what? You're right.
You know what? We told you about our project, so any future things that you work on, that's ours now.
Yeah. Be careful of that, but yeah, you're right. That's not NDA. That's just work contract. But still, be careful. You never know. Read your forms.
Read your forms.
Read your forms. It's important.
You heard India. Read your forms.
You heard me. Yeah, contracts are dehumanizing. I suppose they kind of have to be by design, but it's still, they're really hard to read, and I'm absolutely convinced. I don't think this is a unique perspective. I think probably lots of people have said this before. That they're deliberately confusing and difficult to get through, because the people who send you them don't want you to read them properly. Like, I think it's part of, like, how it's done, that they try to make it as confusing as possible so that you're less likely to spot stuff you might not like.
I'm pretty sure I've seen some sort of like dark fantasy sci-fi thing which like enslaved people or took advantage of them, and they're like, why are you doing this to us? And it's like, it's all explained in the terms and conditions. Didn't you read the terms and conditions?
That sounds like a it sounds like Hitchhiker's Guide thing.
Yeah, or Futurama, or
Yeah, something like
Black
that.
Mirror or something. I explained quite clearly in the terms and conditions, Stephen.
Pablo says Black Mirror episode.
Was it in that?
That would make sense.
Yeah. Have you seen Black Mirror, India?
Nope.
Oh no!
I haven't.
Popular culture, though, India.
I know. And once again, like, running behind the bandwagon, desperately trying to grab the back of it. But I think I've missed it.
What if I merged all of these?
Well, we need to quit.
You shut your whore mouth.
Wow.
Yeah, I guess we do.
You shut your stinky mouth. Everyone in chat.
I know it's April Fool. Oh my god. April Fool.
I got push-ups now. Who's the fool now?
You heard India's reaction. You knew I wasn't serious.
Yeah. I still think it's really funny though. Everyone's reaction to you. Oh my gosh.
Listen, you just don't understand the relationship that we have with one another.
Barbro says, everybody's behind many bandwagons. There's not enough hours in the day to keep today's media. Michael!
Wait, what?
He stopped typing what he was saying to berate you.
Everybody's saying he even typoed my name.
Mikhail!
These are genuine reactions.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry. It was really funny.
In all seriousness, like, I don't like the way that people talk down about sex workers at all. I think they deserve way more respect than they get from people.
I'm pretty sure you said that.
Maybe I have. Makes it no less true.
No, not the thing I said.
Oh, I have said that to you. Yeah, I have absolutely said the same thing to Mike. That's where he got it from, but they don't need to know that. It's all hidden within the terms and conditions.
I'm back. I did the push-ups. Ow. Don't punish him by making him stronger.
Yeah, the amount of disrespect sex workers deal with, like, it's sickening, honestly. Super sickening. So we definitely don't mean to add any, like, flames to the fire by using the word whore.
Oh, no.
Because they 100% deserve respect. And it shouldn't need to be said, to be treated like humans. What is wrong with people, seriously? Anywho, on that note, on the note that sex workers deserve respect, we're going to sign off.
Never anticipated hearing that expression from a doigswift stream.
It's important though.
Oh yeah, yeah, definitely.
I know, it's just like, I can't believe how, like, much casual discrimination that is like every day in terms of that.
Yeah. I think in my head, the association with the word, it's just detached from the meaning. When I said that was like me quoting.
Oh yeah, I know you didn't mean to say anything about that. I just wanted to make sure people knew where we stood.
Yes, for sure. Yeah, no.
Yeah, pole dance is a huge workout. Yeah, like Lil Nas.
They're so strong.
So strong. How?
Oh man, the one that was able to I think it was a dude. I can't remember. Not that it matters. Anyway.
I don't mind. Like, well, I don't even know what you've been talking about.
The one that was like he was just holding on with like his hand and his foot, and he was just like slowly like. Oh, what?
There was this dude on Twitter that Mike and I saw, like doing pole dancing, and he was basically holding on with like a hand or a foot, like.
But it looked like he was like defying gravity.
Unbelievable. Imagine just levitating on a pole. Couldn't be me. I would be a pilot at the bottom of a pole. And now, in his pole dancing routine, and it would cut to the pole, and there'd just be like a crumpled heap at the bottom. That would be me. And then it'd have to like cut to commercial or something.
Okay, I think I'll be able to fix this weirdness, this line of weirdness here tomorrow.
All right.
Cool.
Ula says, "What is a little Nas?"
Go ask Cabo.
Yeah. I don't believe you haven't seen it, Ula. You be April fooling.
Maybe, I don't know. Like, I don't know.
It's all over the tweeters. It's all over my Twitters. You honestly don't know. Lil Nas X is a musician, and he recently did a music video where he pole dances, and he like gives Satan a lap dance and like murders Satan, and then he like.
Spoilers. No, I'm just kidding.
There's angels in it. It's like a really dope metal music video. The music isn't metal, but the music video is like super metal. And there's been like a huge blow up over it because a bunch of people who are like more conservative in their values have taken offense at various things. You know, obviously people who are religious have taken offense of the imagery of Satan and such, and people who are against gay rights and such have taken issue with the fact that Lil Nas is like lap dancing for the devil, and also that he's not wearing typically masculine clothing, you know. So, and Lil Nas is just very funnily unapologetic about any of it. He's like, "Well, this is what I wanted to do and I did it, so deal with it." Yeah.
Yeah, the absolute self-acceptance.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
Yeah.
Do what makes you happy, so long as it's not hurting other people. And much as people might like to yell about it on Twitter, this music video isn't hurting people. So yeah, Hinkafink, it's a problem. Anywho, we're gonna go. So I don't want to get sucked into heavy topics because we're not gonna be able to do some due diligence because we're gonna now run.
Run away. Run away.
That's me running.
Okay, so
look at us just drifting peacefully in the ether. Do you still have the space background?
Yes.
Can we have it?
There you go.
Yeah, beautiful. I love that.
There we go. Yep. Remember to do your musical thing, says Pal Bro.
Oh, thank you, Pal Bro.
Yeah,
I'll add it to my list.
We hope you guys enjoy your day. Who are we gonna pass you on to?
You guys also have a great day. I gotta go and write a lot of text next to a lot of thumbnails with very indiscernible text. It's a Good Friday tomorrow. Well, that's awesome. Like, if anyone is lying in, don't worry about making the stream. Get some good sleep and enjoy your day off if you have it. Ben, we're just about to leave. We went super late.
I'm just trying to find someone.
Who's there?
Diriku, Pokori Mio, Liz Vega, Zan Alda, I think someone I saw, maybe Ross. Raid. Dia Riku. They've got 1,200 people watching.
Okay. Well, who has the least amount of viewers?
The least amount of viewers is Raging Monkey.
Let's go and raid Raging Monkey then.
Okay.
That art is incredible.
Do 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 do. Raging Monkey. Do 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 do.
Hey, one more day, Habbo. In fact, it's nearly even the end of the day for you today, so enjoy your day off when you have it. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Starting the raid now. Boom.
And until next time. And until next time.
Oh, may the rest
Of your day.
be filled
With
adventure. Bums. I think I destroyed you. Goodbye, everyone.